and also hit the comments as well, notifications. You know the deal, you know the drill. This tonight was playoff pandemonium. It was a playoff pandemonium type of game. Uh, Very exciting game as the Raiders come from behind and defeat the Ravens 33 to 27 now. Uh, in the beginning, man, it was all about the Ravens, man. But Derek Carr, he showed toughness and he showed fight. But Lamar Jackson was coming out and wasn't playing any game, man. He came out early, uh, trying to prove a statement, letting people know that he was going to bounce back from last year, which was pretty good. I wanted Lamar Jackson to come out. He jumped out early to a 14 to nothing lead, and then 17. Then they took a 17 to 10 lead going into the fourth quarter. Uh, then that's when Las Vegas they wanted to come back, came with two touchdowns. It was with Darren Wallace, and then Jackson uh, had a had a vicious run that set up Justin Tucker's uh, with the field goal. Um, but that wasn't it. The crucial, I think that the crucial, uh, there were two crucial plays that ultimately kind of it shifted the game, and that's when Carr's pass was it was deflected, and then it was Anthony Everett. He went ahead and intercepted the ball. It was that was a marvelous play right there. But then later on, that's when uh, that's when they uh, they sacked Lamar Jackson, and they was able to get the fumble, and then they recovered the ball again. So it was just going back and forth, neck and neck. And to me, this to me was a playoff type of atmosphere, and I think that this was an important win for more so for the Raiders because they're in the new stadium, in the new city, they're starting off fresh, and then Gruden has been criticized about what he's gonna do, coming in, and that's when he definitely came in to make his presence felt. Now, another thing that we also gotta keep in mind too is that Baltimore is, people have been criticizing them because they got the loss. They got a couple of key losses, including to the linebacker and a couple of offensive players. But don't forget that they got Le'Veon Bell still on the practice squad, and then of course they um, got Murray, and he was doing his thing tonight too. So they're gonna definitely make some adjustments. And boy, once they get Le'Veon Bell, if he's the same Le'Veon Bell of old, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Lamar Jackson, uh, he, I felt that he played pretty good. You know, um, it wasn't like he came out flat or anything. He came out real aggressive. He did he did what was necessary to set the tone. You know, uh, not much, not much more than what you can ask. From your star player because he still has a lot to prove, and he wants to prove to a lot of people that, hey, look, last year, I was just that much closer. And now this year he wants to show people that, hey, um, I've gotten even better. I've learned from last year. I'm gonna get even better. He had a solid game, 19 to 30 completions and 235 yards with one touchdown, no interceptions. Um, and 86 of those were rushing yards. Then, of course, Derek Carr, man, uh, 34, 34 completions, 34 56 completions, had 435 yards, two touchdowns. And he did have that one interception, but you can't say you can't say enough about Derek Carr. And see, I've always liked Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? He's a you know, tough quarterback. I think he still has a lot to prove, you know, and he wants to prove that too. But for the most part, you gotta take your hats off to the awesome job that Waller did. He had 105 yards on 10 receptions with a touchdown. Um, and then, of course, with uh, with Baltimore, I really like the way that they were attacking, on the run, including with Watkins, with Brown, and and then of course their defense was on tack because Everett was on point with what he was doing. But overall, it was a good game. I like this game, these type of games, because they coming right out the gate like with something to prove. Both of these teams are. Baltimore wants to prove that, hey, we're gonna be better last year. We made it a little bit further, and they plan on getting further this year because Lamar Jackson is one of the quarterbacks that has a target on his head. It's between Mahomes, uh, between Allen, Mayfield, Jackson. These guys have targets on their head, especially when you talk about the AFC. So, y'all tell me what you think. Leave your comments, like this video, share it, subscribe. Also, hit the notifications too so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Until then, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT, man, and I'm going to get at y'all later.